You are also negotiating a trade deal with America. That's not happened yet, but you are talking very actively. There have been some reactions. For example, Mr. Besant has not had the nicest things to say, saying that European nations went ahead and got into a trade deal with India and are willy-nilly helping the Russians in the war against Ukraine. I found these remarks to be a bit strange because we happen to be talking to America as well. Is this a case of sour grapes?
No. We are having very good discussions with the United States of America. I'm in regular contact with my counterparts. And I think we'll have an equally robust, equally good deal with the United States of America quite soon.
And I'm sorry to sort of persist with this, but are there fundamental differences which is why we are delayed in this?
No, I don't think so. I think we're coming closer to hopefully conclude a good deal in the near future.
And are you going to be a time period? Vishnu, in 6 months, I'm telling you right now, it'll be done.
You must have heard me on so many interviews and public comments. We never negotiate with a deadline. Never. Even the EU deal. I was under no pressure whatsoever from my Prime Minister, as was Maros under no pressure from his leader, that we have to do it by the 27th. We've been pursuing it for 3.5 years. It's been a relentless effort over 3.5 years, 16 in-person rounds, more than 10 meetings between the ministers, Maros and me. I don't know, umpteen number of video conferences. Many of them may have happened from this room itself. It's a labor of love over 3.5 years. So it's a happy coincidence that we were so close to conclusion that we got that last spur because Her Excellency Ms. von der Leyen and His Excellency Mr. Da Costa were coming. Yeah. And it just helped to kind of nudge us into the last 1 or 2 items that were left. Possibly if this had been done a month ago, we would have announced it a month earlier also.
The EU is well known for regulatory complexity. It's not easy, their system. Therefore, as you look to implement quickly, and as they look to implement quickly, are their own rules and regulations a challenge?
Well, every country has their own rules and regulations. India has its own regulatory practices. They have their own. Yep. And in both countries, since we believe in fair play, we are democracies, there's no discrimination between the domestic manufacturers and the foreign parties who export into our economy. And likewise in European Union. So India is not at a disadvantage or discriminated in European Union. If there are regulatory challenges, we have to face this. And we have been doing it successfully. Even today, we have a trade surplus with the EU. We are exporting $75 billion worth of goods and $46 billion worth of services. We have companies who have invested billions of dollars into the EU economy. We have 6,000 European companies working in India, admirably adding to our Indian economy. So I think both countries are fair in their dealings, the 27-nation bloc and India. Both of us have now created a rapid response mechanism where at the initial stage, 2 levels of bureaucrats or officials. Finally, the ministerial level, we are going to have a regular exchange to smoothen the edges. We also have a Trade and Technology Council, a TTC, which is a very powerful instrument to ensure we sort out any issues which affect trade. And we are both equally committed to support each other because we complement each other. Right. Frankly, the EU and India, there's no competition. Yeah. On almost every score, we only complement and add value to each other's economy. Sure.